It's Tuesday the 10th of May, and today it is both Ratuman Language Week and also New Zealand Sign Language Week. And so I've got people on either side of me to make sure that those weeks are properly celebrated and to keep me in line. So Ingrid Leary is the MP for Taieri, and she has 2 Ratuman children. And so she's the closest we can get in our parliament to someone who can claim the background necessary and can this week can today do the prayer in Ratuman. How would you say hello in Ratuman?
Noa e I Māori.
Noa e Māori?
And you can say whaiaxia as well, which is a little bit like our kia ora. It's quite flexible.
Whaiaxia?
Very good.
Right, well I was probably lucky rather than anything else. So we'll go on to the questions for oral answer. To ministers, Christopher Luxon to the Prime Minister, does she stand by all her government statements and actions? Duncan Webb to the Minister of Finance about reports on the economy. Nicola Willis about income tax to the Minister of Finance. Maya Lubeck to the Minister of Education in helping businesses meet their skilled needs. Ricardo Menendez-March to the Minister of Housing about wanting both extended income related rent subsidies and build more houses to be built for public housing. David Seymour to the Prime Minister, does she stand by her statement made in the pre-budget speech last year? Now I'll just say for now that I think we all know that the Prime Minister is going to be answering remotely from Premier House where she is currently in isolation. Evelina Williams to the Minister of Social Development about supporting people into employment, education or training. The Honourable Louise Upston to the Minister for Social Development about whether the government's employment initiatives are good value for money. Ginny Anderson to the Minister of Police about the number of police officers on the front line. Paul Goldsmith to the Minister of Justice about whether he's confident the government's initiatives are taking the people of New Zealand safe from crime. Joe Luxton to the Minister of Agriculture about the eradication of Mycoplasma bovis, and Mark Mitchell to the Minister of Police about gangs. Before all of that happens, we will have a motion which will confirm David Wilson as the Clerk of the House for another term, and also an indication that there is a member in the House who has a mask exemption and therefore asking members not to draw attention to any members not wearing masks. Following questions will be an address to the Governor-General, which is really just confirming the appropriations for the Audit Office, the Ombudsman's Office and the Parliamentary Commissioner for the Environment, both for this year and for next year's budget. We'll go on to the third reading, the Protected Disclosures Bill in the name of Chris Hipkins, and we're part way through that. The second reading of the Plant Varieties Bill in the name of Dr. David Clark, and then the committee stages of 3 bills. Retail Payment System Bill, David Clark, the Crown Pastoral Land Reform Bill in the name of Damien O'Connor, and the Maritime Bills in the name of the Honourable Nanaia Mahuta. If we finish all of that, we'll go on to the second reading of the Animal Welfare Act. That's the bill which stops livestock being exported by sea. Caucuses have been meeting this morning. Select committees will be meeting tomorrow morning. There will be an extended sitting on Thursday morning. I'll see you again at 2 o'clock tomorrow.